Welcome to Wednesdays with Wayne, and here we are finally in the post-COVID stage that we're able to get out and tour some of the gardens. We're at Walters in Zeeland, Michigan today. I'm here with Josh, who's been here for about 3 years with Walters Gardens. And we're going to talk a little bit about how the gardens are being reimagined through Hans Hansen.
Yes. So Hans is our director of new plant development, so it's his brain behind an awful lot of the introductions that are made here at Walters Gardens, which is North America's largest producer of perennial plant liners, and we supply folks like you that finish out plants in a gallon pot for the consumer and for the landscaper. And we introduce some 50 new varieties every year. And we've always had some demonstration gardens for our customers to come and see what our varieties look like in the ground. And really in the last year and a half, when we haven't had as many visitors, Hans has taken the time to sort of rip everything out and start over and sort of put things in groups so that folks like me, when customers come to visit, I can tell a story.
Yes.
and move from collection to collection and compare one variety over another or one collection over another. For instance, behind me are two great big beds that have the entire 150 variety, more than 150 varieties now of proven winter perennials in one area. So we can see that entire part of our business in one spot. And then more specific beds is every upright garden phlox and hybrid garden phlox are in one bed, and we can see the different sizes of different collections.
And the phlox are right over by the tent there. We're seeing all the different types of phlox.
Yeah, lots of different colors and different bloom times.
And what are we seeing over by the bridge?
Those are yarrow. We have about a dozen varieties that we've introduced in the last several seasons. And on the back side of the bridge are all the catnip that we've introduced that are some of our most popular varieties, especially that cat's pajamas. That's the proven winter perennial plant of the year.
Wonderful. And if we'll turn our photos back around here, and I think behind us we have a lot of the different trial stuff, correct? The things that you're introducing from year to year.
Yeah. So our catalog is some 1,000 varieties large, and we pick some of the best sellers or our most anticipated exciting varieties from each catalog for 4 years in a row. So there's a bed for the 2022 introductions that you probably specifically came to come and see.
We did.
And then there's some
Great
2021 introductions in a bed, and the 2 years prior to that, because to the trade things are new, but to the consumer it takes several years for things to kind of trickle in. And so it might be reminded of things that you missed out on in earlier seasons.
In the background, there are a lot of your production facilities where you're growing the liners, tissue cultures, things like this.
Yes, absolutely.
And producing all the plants, hundreds of acres.
Yeah.
Maybe thousands of acres.
Yeah, we have 12 acres of greenhouses here and 4 acres of cold storage for our bare root crops, and then we farm about 1,500 acres for those bare root crops.
Pretty amazing. And what do we got right here close on the service berry? You're actually putting some specific combinations together as well?
Just like the annual folks that do combos for their hanging baskets and their porch pots, we're going to start selling perennials in combos, and the concept is called Easyscapes, and we're picking 3 or 4 varieties that grow really well together in a certain spot, and they have some early season color and some middle season color and some late season color, and they're just going to be a dynamite collection that people can grab the 3 or 4 varieties and have a lot of success with.
Some very progressive things happening here at Walters. We are proud to be part of the team and one of your customers as well. So thank you again for hosting us today.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for joining Wednesdays with Wayne, sponsored by Niemeyer's Landscape Supply. And remember, beautiful landscapes start here.